Hello and welcome to the most chaotic game jam experience you will ever see in your life. Buckle up and, well, good luck. So, I've been making games for more than I would like to admit at this point, but I still manage to surprise myself every time I make a new one. So let's get into how I made my game for this year's GMTK game jam. It all started back in 1993. Okay, no, it started a couple days before the jam when I was rethinking my life, probably going, here we go again. So I waited and waited for it to start because 20,000 people who are participating is a lot of people. And I was off. I barely even made it home 2 hours after it already started, but I was luckily coming from a party, and I like to think I was creative rather than The theme was Roll of the Dice this year, and it got me thinking that a lot, and I mean a ton of people will straight up do stuff with dice or casino something, but I wanted something else. For a while I've been wanting to make a game with waves of different enemies, and it seemed like a good opportunity. You roll a colored dice, and it determines the enemies you have to fight. I thought the idea was solid, so I got to work. Nonetheless, I stayed up until 4, a reasonable hour doing, well, nothing. Really what I got done in the first day was mountains, a castle, and a tree, all of which did not end up being used a single time in the whole game. Now the reason they are not in the game is because of the lighting. One lazy way to counter that would have been to make a game with no shadows and make it look retro and pixelated. Now that I actually think about it, it sounds like a good idea. Anyway, everything was black, so delete. Nah, but for real, I made a cool stick and the laser to go along with it and 2 fine looking gentlemen for my game. Now I had a couple ideas, but here comes the first problem. I was gone for a whole day with my family. Now luckily, I made another dude, Triangle Dude, more attempts of castles later, and I finally got back home to work on the game, but I fell asleep. I fell asleep. So with 12 hours remaining, I decided to play 2K with my brother. Why? Because I calculated my time so that I would actually get everything done. About 10 hours left and I seriously got to panicking. Opened up Mixamo and rigged 4 monsters. I didn't even have 6 yet. I made the mountains that are actually in the game, clouds that move and jiggle, which also had some problems, a big ass sun, some particles and stuff. So I speedran modeling and animating, along with the gameplay in Unreal. And another problem. I wasted 2 hours because of an AI error. I still don't know what I did wrong, but I fixed it. How? I copy-pasted 6 classes amongst 3 levels and 2 different projects, about 8 Opera GX tabs of debugging AI in Unreal Engine, deleting and re-adding nav mesh, editing values I don't know how to read. I swear to God, sometimes I hate my life. That worked, but I only had 2 hours left. Quickly made a main menu, death menu. I kinda forgot about the pause one, but who needs that anyway? I spawned some monsters in the map, slapped health on them and me, and of course something didn't work. Also, the laser was extremely off. I don't think it's supposed to hit everyone at the same time, but it did. Somehow. Now the game was also supposed to have a part where you catch souls with your stick or whatever, beside all the modeling and ideas I had, but I guess life is not easy. It's hard, okay, I'm trying. I got to fix bugs, locations, did maths, a lot of coding, got confused a couple times, still am to be honest, for about 3 years now. It was something. With an hour and a little bit left, I gave up, packaged the game, even though sadly it had no audio. 3 minutes later, I shit you not, 3 minutes later this thing was ready to be played. I was amazed at Unreal and also disappointed in me, so my smartass came up with another idea. Let's try to add the missing stuff in the remaining hour. How do you think that went? I'll let you guess. Good, bad, exceptional, or what the fuck was I thinking? What the fuck was I thinking? The only audio I got in the game is a cheap ass laser sound effect when you shoot the stick. By the way, if the files didn't get corrupted last moment, I would have probably had background music. I also encountered some problems with the icon for the game, didn't get it to work in the final build either. So everything was going great. I also wanted to export for Linux, but no time. HIO was slow as shit when I was uploading the game, didn't think much of it, but if I would have uploaded 2 minutes later, the site would have been down. That's probably why they made the deadline further than it should have been. So I guess with a little luck, I mean sign from the gods that I've blessed this world with another masterpiece, I managed to submit it in the last minutes, made a page, it's a page, right? And boom. Colored. You can now go play it on my itch. It's scuffed, it's rushed, it's not finished, but it runs, and at the end of the day, I'm still a piece of I still gave it my best, working 16 hours of the 20 I had free, even though it doesn't look like it at all. Thank you guys for watching my experience with the Game Maker's Toolkit Game Jam this year. Go rate that, go play that shit, go drink milk, stay awesome, see you next time. Vlad, out.